What's up, guys? It's your Super Playaz back at it again. It's your host Tony G, bringing you another market watch. And thank you everybody for those awesome recommendations in the comment section from the last video. I definitely replied to some of them today, and I'm definitely going to talk about most of them that you guys mentioned in the comment section in this new video. And if you're new to the channel, definitely like, comment, and be subscribed for more awesome Monday market watches. And let's jump right into it. Before I forget, definitely hit up the comment section, like I said, for those awesome recommendations, so I could tell all the super plays out there for collectors and competitive players out there as well. So first thing we're going to talk about is the Battle Evolutions booster box, coming out in like about 2.5 weeks from now, and it's relatively kind of expensive. From a competitive and a collector standpoint, collecting, I think it's worth it. It's the first set that doesn't have 2 secret rares, so that means you're only gonna in a case you're only able to pull 1 secret rare per case, I'm guessing. And not only that, it's a reprinted box, so all those really good staples that were very expensive in draft boxes, starter decks, they're all reprinted in this box. So I could see why this box is kind of expensive right now, especially pre-order price. It's at $155 being the most expensive, and then I think they're all $155. But I honestly say that this box might be worth some money in the future. I would just say buy one and keep it on the side, because like I said, it was only one. It's been a while since the case has only given, or a booster box has given us 1 secret rare. Usually we get 2, and this is the first one, so that card might be kind of expensive too. I wouldn't put it past it. And then we go on to the cards, obviously, because we're Dragon Ball Super carding, we got to talk about the new set that's coming out soon. So these are the prices. I definitely want to skim through it. Let me know in the comment section, like I said, what your thoughts are on it. And some of them are kind of pricey. I don't know. I think once the set is released, it's probably going to drop dramatically. I know the cards I'll be picking up are probably going to be the Goku's Lineage, the Android 13 stuff is pretty sick in my opinion. And I think some other stuff, Obuni, for all those competitive players. If you guys don't have it, definitely get it from this set. So let's go on to the next card. Obviously, just in the title, we're talking about the Gods and Angel Destruction rare cards. And I want to talk about these just because they've been bought out, guys. I mean, I'm looking at all of them. I mean, I could go individually, but in eBay, it was very difficult to find them. I don't think I found any. And then overall, they've just been skyrocketing. Obviously, competitive standpoint, players need them because the new set multicolor cards are coming back. Not only that, these are some of the most sought out, like Angel and Destruction rare. Like, look at Beers. Beers is $30. You have Champa, I think, being $9.45. I honestly think this is relatively cheap, guys. I think this is still cheap for what it's worth, especially because in the anime we were introduced to these Destroyer and Angel rare cards, or characters, for example, and they're probably going to become more popular as the time passes on, honestly. And so I say recommend picking these up because they're kind of cheap right now, and it's from a draft box. So draft boxes are typically harder to get in general, and so they're not going to be reprinted anytime soon. So I definitely recommend you guys picking them up and holding on to them, or just use them in a deck. But right now they're pretty relatively cheap, but they're probably going to go up in price, guys. And then we're going to go on to Hyper Evolution Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku. So huge shout out to the Super Play that mentioned. Some of these are the ones that the Super Playaz commented down below in the comment section. Like I said, I read them. If I miss one, definitely let me know in the future, so I could definitely check it out. So this was another card that was sitting at like $100 not too long ago, or $80. And now that I think I've been mentioning it in market watches, it's just been skyrocketing, guys. It literally went from being like $70 3 weeks ago, to pretty much $300 being the most expensive. And I think if I go to the next listing, 1000 is the most expensive for this card. That's probably PSA graded, I'm guessing. However, I do have it on eBay. The last one that was sold right out of the pack, just in the card sleeve, not PSA graded, was $493. So if you have this guy, he's pretty much, the value of this is worth $493, but that's Canadian. However, that's probably about $300 something in American currency, US dollar. So I highly recommend picking this up now, because this is probably going to be another secret rare that's going to be kind of expensive. A $439, there you go. See, it's going to go up in price, guys, because this one wasn't printed that often. Like a PSA graded 10 got 1,800. So I mean, offer your best offer to people, but know that this is like a really good source, like this is Playaz, to see where or how much was it sold last time. And because I'm gonna go through them, that's the most you could get out of it. And don't pay for higher prices if it's not that much, you know. So definitely another one that someone mentioned was Beyond Darkness Demigod. This was sitting at 40 bucks, guys, and now it's 187 and it's skyrocketing. Another card has been bought out. There's only a few listings of it, and it's 219 being the 975 being the most expensive. And then we go on to eBay. eBay, last one was sold for $122. Oh no, it's actually, oh, that was the bid. Wow, that's pretty cheap. The last one was sold for $50, guys. Holy cow. Yo, that whoever got that got a steal, man. I mean, you gotta look at the condition too, but 50 bucks, not bad. And then probably 100, so right out of the pack or right out of the sleeve or whatever, from a deck or keeping it in a top loader, it's $100. So if you want to get one, I think eBay might be the better option to look for it. Offer your best offer. The last one was sold for 122, and I wouldn't pay an arm and a leg for this personally. I know it's not a card that's sought out that often, but like I said, it's only 122. It's relatively cheap for a secret rare compared to the other ones we've been seeing, and it's gonna go up in price, guys. So if you can find it, pay that price. Don't pay more than this. And we go to Arcane Absorption Majin Buu. This was sitting at like $3,000 the other day, and it's actually still at $3,000. I was tripping out. Wow. Okay, so $500 is the cheapest, and $3 grand is the most expensive. That's not even PSA graded. And $350 was the last one that was sold at that price. So $350 is probably the cheapest you'll get it, guys. I highly recommend definitely checking out. Offer your best offer, but $350 as of now was the most expensive. So definitely get your deal on. And then we have Power of Patora Vegito, another card that I thought was pretty interesting that it didn't go up in price so quickly. I think people weren't realizing how good of a card this was, and it's a Vegito card. Anything with Vegito and any canon characters that are amazing in the anime are going to be expensive for a collector. Obviously, collectors want these most sought out cards, and $1,000 is the most expensive, and the cheapest is $219. It was sitting at $110. It was actually cheaper than that when I last saw it. It was $60, and now we go on to eBay. $225 was the most expensive, and if you got a PSA graded 9, it was sold for $250. And I don't know, can we find another PSA graded one? No, actually. So $300-ish is the most expensive you'll pay. And yeah, I think that's the most you'll pay for it, honestly. So be careful. Don't pay more than that. Offer $300 if they're offering $500, but that's eBay. I don't know if you guys, it's up to you guys. But Meteoric Energy SSB Vegito, another signature. Shout out to the Super Play that told me in the comment section. $5,000, guys. Holy cow. I didn't expect this, and there's only a few. That is insane. However, I do have it on eBay. A PSA graded 10 was sold for $1,500, guys. This was earlier this year. So if someone's selling it for $5 grand, be like, nah, bruh. A PSA 10 was sold for $1,500, guys. So if they're trying to offer $5,000, no. I mean, the set price is already $1,500. So offer that price. Don't pay more than what you should be. I would pay $1,500 for this if I had the money. I actually would, if anybody's out there and they're selling all the signature rares, I would definitely buy them. Broly the Rampaging Heart, another one that the Super Play announced or commented down below. It was sitting at 72 bucks. It was actually cheaper. It was $60 not too long ago. Now it's at 244. I think I gotta blame C-Rod because he mentioned it in the last video. I think cards to buy, I think. And he he made these things go up in price like crazy, I think. And 179 is the cheapest, and 140 is probably the most you'll pay for it. If you want it right out of the bag, like right out of the sleeve, no like top loader, you should be paying 140. I don't know if you should be paying $200-300 for it. I think eBay is probably your best bet. But yeah, so highly recommend you guys picking this up. And going on to Colossal Warfare Box, another person let me know, another Super Play, not person, let me know that this is skyrocketing, guys. It's at 120 now. And last time I checked on eBay, even on Amazon, guys, this was like 40 bucks. And now it's at 184, and we see it at $800 for one, guys. I did not buy this one, so I slept on this, honestly, and someone mentioned to me, like, oh, shout out to Janik. He's the one that told me picked this up. It was super cheap, like 40 bucks, and now it's like 120. Did not expect it, and then I have it on eBay. It was sold for 250 or 118. It's an expensive box. It's gonna get expensive because you got the Goku's lineage support in there, and you got those SCRs that are pretty much sought out for now, and your chances of pulling it are very high because it's like 2 secret rares per box, or per case, sorry. And I thought that was pretty common. I felt like I pulled it a lot, the Demigirl and the Goku Jr. So highly recommend picking this box up if it's this cheap. It's probably one of those cheaper boxes. I recommend picking it up. If you're a collector, it's not going to be that expensive. And yeah, so 118, 250 was for 2, but I mean 118 is the most expensive. You'll pay for this. So definitely comment down below if I missed any cards. If you guys want me to mention in the comment section, I read it, I reply. I definitely want to look at those awesome prices. And if, like I said, you're new to the channel, definitely hit that like button, subscribe, and like always, from your Supah Playaz, y'all stay super.